When opening a box like this, there are several different tools which you can use. Many of you may have a tool very similar to this, or even a pocket knife which has a blade like this. This blade does not retract automatically, and it is quite long. The long blade can dig through or cut through what you're cutting and damage what's inside. Additionally, it can cut you. Quite common, you will see a box cutter very similar to this one. It has a retractable blade, which is a step in the right direction. However, this blade locks out into position and is quite large as well, which can cut what your material you're cutting as well as yourself. This is the preferred tool to use for the job. It is a retractable blade box cutter. The amount of blade sticking out is not very big, so it limits the depth of what you're cutting, and it retracts when it's let go. To open this box, I'm going to stand to the side so when I pull through, I don't accidentally cut myself.
Hey, Forrest!
Ah! Yeah, what's up?
Whoa, man. You cut your hand.
I sure did, Kyle. Which brings to mind some safety tips and best practices that we might want to keep in mind when we're using box cutters and knives. First off, you probably want to use some gloves. You give me those?
Sure.
Great, thanks.
Here.
Gloves like this won't protect you from a box cutter, but they will kind of help protect you from any sharp edges on the box. Another thing you want to make sure...
You okay, man?
Just a little dizzy.
Okay.
Is it dark in here? You want to make sure your knife razor blade is really sharp. If you have a dull knife, a dull razor blade, it's going to force you to really push down and mash, and you can slip and maybe even cut yourself. Another thing is you want to make sure that your hand is away from the area you're cutting so that when you cut through, you're not accidentally cutting yourself. Is there anything you can think of or add?
How about the blade not being broken? If it is broken, replace it immediately?
Great point, great point, great point. I'm gonna go ahead and throw my gloves on.
All right, man.
Now with my gloves on and my box cutter, I want to make sure that my body, my hand, is away from the area I'm cutting. I'm gonna use my whole arm to pull it. So as I put in, I'm gonna drag towards me. And don't be afraid if you get halfway through, just go ahead and spin the box around so that you can cut from both sides and get it all the way in. And
Band-Aid, man?
almost. There we go. And hey, you mind finishing up? I'm just gonna sit down.
Sure, man.
Thanks. Thanks.
First, if immediate medical attention is necessary, do not wait for approval. Go for treatment. Once immediate danger has passed, the employee must report the incident to their immediate supervisor. When communicating with your supervisor, make sure to take photos of the area, any contributing factors, details about what happened and how, if anyone was present, and any details which could help you protect you and your teammates by sharing the experience. If you have any questions, contact safety@drivelineretail.com. Thanks. We're gonna take Forrest to the hospital.